Welcome, trailblazers, beautiful souls. As we step into this holiday season, there are a range of emotions that can be happening, right? Depending on what the holidays mean to us, what we remember about the holidays, what our body remembers about the holidays, right? And so many of us, there are some who are just like, I love the holidays. This is my favorite part. And there might be a mix of this too, right? The holidays are my favorite part. Love spending time with family, which is all true for me. And there can be some traumas that have been created through the holidays. Whether you lost somebody or maybe it was a family fight. My holidays were not always easy and exciting. They were actually very um, what do I want to say? You weren't really sure what you were going to get. Alcoholism runs in my family, and we never really knew how it was going to be. Now, I have my brothers that are, in recovery now and, just doing really well. And this had allowed my body after time to just like relax. So again, I realized that not everybody has that experience. So that is why I felt that it would be important to ease into the season, to offer this somatic reset for the holiday around your nervous system, right? So many of us can feel that old tightening, the pressure, the pace, the expectations that might be established for us or how we feel they are already established, right? So today we're actually choosing something different. We're choosing to soften. We're choosing to come home to ourselves. And the way that this is set up is to really help your body relax into this, your body ease into the season. So, we often, many women especially, I don't know if you grew up like me, but the women were in charge of everything. We had to do everything. We were expected to do everything. And I mean, this goes back generations. Anybody with me? Put a yes in the comments, right? We're cooking all day, we're eating while we're standing. It's just like all that stuff. And again, if you grew up in a really chaotic family, like I did, where there was a lot of like bracing for the holidays instead of just breathing, right? There was a lot of holding and just like closing up instead of just like receiving. But our nervous system is the foundation of how we experience the next 6 weeks or so, right? So we want to shift our body because when we shift our body, everything else shifts with it. It creates a safe landing, it creates safety within us so that whatever is happening, we are able to just receive. And when we're able to breathe instead of bracing, when we're able to receive, we actually relax into it, right? We relax into it. We actually receive more joy and we can recognize the abundance that surrounds us. So, who's down with that? Whether you're here live or watching the replay, does that sound good to you? Does it sound good to be able to ease into the holiday and just breathe? So, this is a somatic practice that you can come back to. I will have it pinned throughout this entire holiday season, right? And you can come back to over and over and over and practice it. I encourage you to do this every single day if possible, right? Maybe start your day this way, or maybe take a little breather in the middle of the day and do this practice. So I'm super excited to move you through this space. So let's just take a moment here and do a breath check. I notice that my breath has been shallow, right? My body still remembers some of those old experiences of the chaos. Like, is it going to be okay? Who's going to be drunk? Who's going to say something that creates like a ruckus and conflict? My body remembers that. That was only like 4 years ago. So just notice your breath right now. Is it shallow? Is it fast? Is it high in your chest? Right? We call this chest breathing, where it's like super rapid. Don't change anything yet. Just notice it. First part is awareness. But you might notice a deepening in your breath. Most of the day, we go around breathing from our chest, and it's very fast. And this keeps us in a fight or flight stance, right? Our body, at least, without us even knowing it. So let's settle in. And if you can, sit with both feet planted on the ground. Okay. And just feel your feet on the ground. You might even want to rock a little bit gently side to side. Just rocking your pelvis from side to side, starting to wake up the energy. And just begin to notice the chair holding you. Right? Let your weight drop. Just gently settling in. Deepening your breath now, really intentional deep breaths. Breathing in for the count of 4, out for the count of 7. Do that 2 more times. In for the count of 4, out for the count of 7. You might even want to let out a gentle exhale. And when you're breathing in, when you're inhaling for that count of 4, I want you to feel your breath going down into your belly, expanding your belly. And on the exhale, letting it all fall away, contracting your belly. And you might even want to lift your shoulders up towards your ears and roll your shoulders back and just drop them down. A lot of times we're holding our shoulders up without even aware, like any recognition of that. I do that all the time. One last deep breath in. And now I'm going to invite you to place your hands on your shoulders with your elbows forward. And on the inhale, again, we're breathing deep into our belly. Inhale, open your elbows wide. And then on the exhale, close them in again. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, bring them in. Again, open wide on the inhale. And exhale, bring them in. One more time, deep inhale in, expanding those elbows out to the sides, opening your heart. Imagine your heart just shining out, this golden light just beaming out from your heart. And close them in. That was really focusing in, and you can drop your arms, maybe shake them out a little bit. That was really about opening and softening our heart. When we approach the world, our day, with an open heart, we are able to receive more love, receive more joy, receive more moments. Okay, and now what we want to do is actually, you can bring your hands down to your knees, and we're just going to move our heart forward and back. So moving from your heart, your spine is stable, your pelvic floor is stable, and we're just going to move in, or I'm sorry, inhale, you want to move your chest out and forward. Exhaling, rolling your back. Exhaling out. Inhaling, rolling forward. Exhaling, rolling back. Let's just do this for a few rounds. It's a very soft, gentle movement. While we're doing this, I want you to just imagine feel the movement in your spine and just allowing your spine to unwind all of the expectations that you've been holding. Sort of like, usually we think about energy rising up from our pelvic floor, at least in Kundalini we do. Kundalini practices, what I want you to imagine is actually all the stress, all of the expectations, just sort of spiraling down your spine, all the way to the bottom of your spine. And just imagine all of that energy just releasing into the ground, maybe just falling, spiraling all the way into Mother Earth as we release all of the expectations, whether they're real or maybe we just made them up, created them in our minds, the expectations that we hold for ourselves. One more time, forward and back. And then coming back to a neutral position. A lion spot. Hi, Katie. Hey, Deborah. Good morning. Good to see you guys here. So just notice any shifts that you have already been feeling just in those simple movements. And now we're going to release from our jaw, from our neck. So let's just take a couple deep breaths in, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through our mouth, letting out a sigh. Let's do that 2 more times. Again, those deep breaths go down into your belly and letting it out with a sigh. And now let's do some some neck rolls. So bringing your ear down to your shoulder. It doesn't matter what side you start on, bringing your chin to your chest. Again, making sure that your spine is aligned. Bringing your ear over to the next, your other shoulder. Rolling it back. And let's just do that very slowly, really gentle here. Inhaling as your chin drops to your chest, exhaling as you roll it back. And just take note of any crinks or creaks. Know that that is energy moving. As women, and I think it's just humans, we hold a lot of weight in our shoulders because we are carrying the weight of the world, the weight of generations past and future on our shoulders oftentimes, because that is just the way that we think. 7 generations past, 7 generations forward. As women, that is what studies have shown, that that is a gift in our leadership, is that we actually think so far ahead, whereas that masculine energy is more imminent, pausing in the middle and then switching direction. Again, such a powerful somatic practice. Neck rolls. We do not do them enough. And I think we underestimate their power. Couple more rounds here as we bring it back to center. Whenever you feel ready. And now I'm going to invite you to drop, like maybe even just you can have your mouth closed, but I want you to make sure, I invite you to drop your tongue from the roof of your mouth. A lot of times we're holding our tongue at the roof of our mouth without even awareness. So drop it down, allow it to relax, and just give your jaw some love, right? A light jaw massage, allowing you to release all of the silent pressure, right? A lot of times it's just this silent pressure that you've been carrying. Yeah, more peace, beautiful. I just saw that. You're already experiencing more peace. Again, just a short practice. And when you're ready, and here's another way this actually stimulates the vagus nerve, which allows us to go deeper into relaxation, is if you bring your fingers, right, your pointer finger and your thumb behind your ear as you massage. You can bring it all the way down. Just notice the difference. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Now we're going to fall into a breath pattern where we're inhaling for 4, we're holding for 2, and then we're exhaling for 6. Again, let's inhale for 4. Again, you're inhaling into your belly. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do this 3 more times on your own. You can breathe in and out through your nose. That actually just gently, that naturally slows your breath is when you inhale and exhale through your nose. And let that long exhale just activate the body's parasympathetic nervous system. That's the pause, that's the rest pathway. And just let this softness lead. Beautiful work. And finally, let's just put one hand on our heart, one hand over our womb. So right below the belly button. And just keep on breathing gently, slowly. Get into your belly. And just setting the intention. I enter the season grounded, open, and supported. I enter this season grounded, open, and supported. I enter this season grounded, open, and supported. If there's any other affirmation that you want to put in there, I invite you to do so. Make it yours. Taking one more nice deep breath in, releasing. Maybe taking any other movements that you choose that you want. And maybe just putting in the comments again, whether you're live or watching the replay throughout these next 6 weeks, 30 days, whatever. Actually, yeah, Facebook will delete it after 30 days. So you have 30 days to watch this. I encourage you to just take, I think it was like maybe 15 minutes, the whole practice. To just practice this every day, just regulating your nervous system, setting the intention, and just put in the comments. Feel like, well, how does your body feel differently? How does it feel different already? And then just imagine entering the holidays slower, softer, clearer, right? Grounded. And I would love to hear from you. What is one intention that you want to carry with you through this holiday season and into the next year? Is it presence, peace, support, joy, awe, wonder? Put it in the comments, write it down, have it in front of you. That's your intention. And remember that this season doesn't get to decide your energy. You do, right? You are allowed to experience the holidays from calm, from clarity, from connection. That's your choice. You are empowered to do that. So again, this will be up for the next 30 days. I invite you to come back to it, not just when you need it, right? Just every single day to allow that integration into your body. And if this practice really spoke to you, I want to remind you that the Divine Feminine Empowerment Certification Program is open at 50% off until tomorrow morning. So I'll drop the link down below in the comments for you to check it out. And you do have to schedule a call with me. So be sure to schedule that call if the program speaks to you, if certification speaks to you, to be able to go through your own healing and then be able to guide other women in their healing. Because again, all of us matter. We want to be whole. We want to move through this season of life in an empowered, whole way. And that's what certification offers you. And it offers you the ability to do that for hundreds and thousands of others as you are certified as a divine feminine empowerment coach. So, like I said, I'll drop the link below. Thank you for joining me with this beautiful and powerful short practice that you can do all throughout the season and beyond. Mwah.